it's another dogma that language and communication are about the same thing. But if you think about it, it's extremely implausible. For one thing, almost any behavior you carry out communicates something. A gesture, a hairstyle, almost anything. So sure, language behavior also communicates something. First of all, beyond that, almost all language is not involved in communication. And we all know that. I mean, you can't go 1 minute without talking to yourself. I mean, it takes a tremendous effort of will not to be doing whatever you're doing when what's going on in your head. Well, that's plainly not communication. You're doing it yourself. That's about 99.9% of the use of language. I can only tell you my introspections. You can figure out yours. But my introspections are that when I am thinking in language, it's not really language. There's just like an occasional word will flit along, and I know what I want to say, and then I can express it somehow, sometimes, either internally or externally. But if it's the same for you, then that suggests that there's some kind of language use going on in there that isn't even using the articulated language system. And it's just kind of hovering in there somewhere. Occasionally bits and pieces come out, and if you try, you can say them to yourself or say them outside. And you know when you get it right, which means that you must have meant something, and the articulation that you produce can match what you meant. But what you meant is in some internal language. And furthermore, even if you look at the part of language, a very small part that's external, like what we're doing, a very small part of that is communication in a serious sense. I mean, a lot of it is just setting up social relations, telling jokes to your friends, passing time. I mean, it's not communication in a meaningful sense of the word communication. So I think it's just a big mistake to identify